In this video, we make an anvil and a base for my nephew, and then we make a knife. Let's do it. All right. Hello, hello, hello. This video is kind of near and dear to my heart. This is blacksmithing. I haven't done any blacksmithing on this channel so far, I don't think. This is going to be the first. We're going to make an anvil, and we're also going to make a kid's first railroad spike knife. These are like the first things you want to make because you can get them, they're free, and they're already in the shape of a handle, and for a smaller kid, they're perfect. For an adult male's handle, the knife is a little bit on the short side, and it's not high carbon steel, but you're gonna see the joy in this kid's face when we make this knife. It's gonna be pretty epic. So first thing, I made a bet with him. Not a bet, I made a promise. I told him that if he goes home and hammers 1,000,000 nails into a stump, then I will make him an anvil. This kid wants to get into blacksmithing. This is my nephew. And so, you know, given that I love blacksmithing, I thought it would be a good chance to kind of introduce him and encourage him to build up his hand-eye coordination by hammering in a bajillion nails, and then it would also strengthen his arm so that he could do the beating that's necessary on an anvil. And he did a great job, and you're gonna see it here. So here we go. Let's build an anvil. I got this piece of railroad track from a guy way out in Western Mass. He gave this to me. He actually worked for the railroad, and I just walked right up to him and said, "Can I have a piece of that?" And he gave me some other tiny garbage piece that was like 3 inches long, and then I think he gave me this piece as well. And it's a smaller size track, so it's gonna work to be a kid's anvil. I've seen videos on YouTube of a guy cutting the whole thing just with cutoff wheels on a grinder. So you could do that if you want to. Of course, you know, the more tools you have, the better it is. Little tip for you when you're drilling into metal, if the drill bit is squealing high-pitched, you're probably running it too fast. Slow down, increase your pressure, and you'll get nice long chips like this. That's how you know you're doing it right. I'm rounding off the horn of the anvil because I've done blacksmithing without the horn of an anvil, and it's kind of a pain. It's handy to have that cone point to it. Although, looking at it now in the video, I think I could have done a better job at the point, but I mean, it looks good. Next, the base. To build his base, I'm going to use all scrap 4x4 lumber that I got for free off the job. I clamp them all together to hold them tight, and then I cut them all in half. You want your base to be heavy because it's all about mass. Pay no attention to him. Somebody get that kid a wet wipe. I'm using some scrap strut just to hold it all together. You might be wondering now why I'm not using my chop saw. It's because I lent it to a friend of mine and I didn't have a chop saw. So here we are. You use what you got, right? If you got a chainsaw, chainsaw's got wood. I had some very long structural screws on hand, so I used those to pin all the way down along the perimeter as far as I could. I just kept driving them in until this thing was one solid mass of pine. After putting it on there, I noticed there's a couple of little high spots. So I use this electric planer. I love this tool. I very rarely use it, but when I do need it, it's great to have. Just a little torching, just to give it a little nice blacksmith aesthetic. That's all I did. No real purpose for that. Again, I got a lot of structural screws. You could use anything you want. Lags. I've seen people actually chain them down, use giant nails. Look how great the bounce is on that sledgehammer. Beginner anvil. Ready to work. Now the task at hand. I want to show this kid how to swing a hammer. What's the best way? Practice. So I figure we'll give him as many nails as he can carry home, and his homework was to drive them all in. He'll become two things, sore and accurate.
In the camera, though.
And accuracy is what we need for blacksmithing.
I lost one.
All right.
Instead of using tongs to hold my railroad spikes, I welded rebar to the end of them. Then you don't have to worry about him dropping it while he's trying to work. I made several of these because I expected several of my nephews to show up, but Benton convinced them all to let him go alone. He just wanted the glory to himself, I think. Little bonus round for the kid. He gets to try welding. He did a pretty good job. It's been 4 years since I've been able to blacksmith, so this is a long-awaited moment for me.
It's hard to hit. Like, you really...
You were pretty accurate, though. It's slippery to hold.
Wow, that nail's turned into a knife. It is... Wow. First time. I'm too good. I nailed it. Get it? Because it was a nail? You better get it.
I'm curious to know what you guys all think about this. I was very impressed at how accurate he was and how hard he hit that steel. He did a great job. So that fits your hand pretty well.
Ooh. It's not getting it.
Yeah. Let's do a walk and talk. Okay, first blacksmithing.
Awesome.
Awesome. Was it harder than you thought?
Actually, it was easier than I thought.
It was easier than you thought.
I thought it was going to be a lot harder.
What was the most satisfying part about it?
Most satisfying? The
Yeah.
way it started glowing.
The way it was
And
glowing?
then shot sparks.
Oh, when did it shoot sparks? When you hit it?
When I hit it after it was glowing.
Yeah. Did you find yourself getting tired when you were swinging?
A little bit.
I could tell. You're going to feel it tomorrow. You'll feel sore.
Don't say that.
Yeah, if you could improve on it, what would you think you would do? What do you like about it, and what do you don't like about it?
Probably don't like that my hand could easily slip.
The slip for stabbing, you wouldn't want
Yeah,
it?
I don't want
Yep.
that.
Yep. No stabbing with that bad boy. You have to stick to chopping.
Shark, if I come over here and just yank at that tree, it would make a big mark.
It would, yeah, it'll chop. She'll chop. You can't slice a tomato with that bad boy, but it'll chop wood, no problem.
Slice a tomato? Why can't I slice a tomato?
Oh, I mean, you could try. Should we try? Let's
slice
go
a tomato.
try. Okay, we'll go try. Slice. Oh! Oh! Your fingers. You're gonna make Mom nervous. Oh! All right.
Having a good time. All you guys get the tomato at home, chop it up into pieces, put some salt and pepper on it. You can also do it with cucumbers.
We're a cooking channel now. It's official. All right. Say goodbye.
Bye. Do that every time.
Wait, why did you hit that one the hardest?
Because I put my third